So really just want to hear from you exactly the whole story behind our meeting and everything. How did you discover me?
Uh, so, so I had a larger roofing business with a partner that didn't work out sometime in March. I forget when it was. I split up. We split up, and I was just looking for some marketing, and I was probably Google searching and Facebook searching, and you popped up on my news feed. I decided to reach out to you, a little skeptical, and basically we connected with the vibe. We vibed, I guess you would say in today's world.
Yeah. So we talked on the phone that first time, and where were you with your business at that point?
I was just starting, a little nervous, not a lot of ton of money to throw at the business. And you told me that, basically that you'd help me, that you'd here for $350 for the first week. And if I didn't like it, I could go my way and you'd go yours. And that's what sold me. I mean, so I tried it for the week. Why is my internet connection unusable? Am I good still talking?
Yeah, it's a little choppy, but it's okay.
Oh, okay. Uh, so with that being said, we did it for the week, and I got a ton of leads, and I decided to keep going. And you worked with me, and you helped me on my terms, I guess you would use, and it's working out.
And prior to working with me, how many roofs were you doing per month?
Well, prior to working with you, I was in a different business. So this all I mean, I was doing a couple here and there. So I was doing a couple here and there. I wasn't doing any advertising, and I had some customers that basically that I had, like rehabbers and stuff like that that always come to me. But since then, I've done, I don't know. I mean, I got 10 roofs on the board right now in 3 weeks.
That's awesome. So the leads started coming in that first week, and what was it like calling them? And
Most of them answered. There's only a select few that aren't, and I probably some of that's my fault because I didn't have a secretary at the time. But now she's starting to go through all that stuff and doing some follow up calls with the estimates that I have done, follow up calls with the people that didn't answer. Hopefully, getting some progress. But I think that if I had my choice of HomeAdvisor or Mike, I'd probably choose you, buddy.
had you used HomeAdvisor before?
Oh yeah, a ton. Yeah. We spent so in my previous business we spent 20,000 a month with HomeAdvisor.
And was it a good experience with them?
Uh, when you spend that kind of money, you have no choice but to sell jobs. So I'm going to say that it worked, but it wasn't cost effective. How about that? I mean, it worked. We did a couple roofs every day, but the lead generation was $115 a lead is what they raised it to, and I mean it's still working for them. I wouldn't do it as my main source of advertising though,
Yeah.
because of the expense of it.
What's the biggest difference between HomeAdvisor and my system?
Your systems, they're calling me and me only, unless they're reaching out to somebody else other than that Facebook page. But the people answer the phone for the most part. You know what I mean? It's just they have to click on your name. They're asking for you and only you when they click that button, and I mean, I've noticed that this far. I mean, I'd have to go back through it, but I would have to say I don't know how many leads I actually have. Because there was a few repeats and stuff in there, but let's call it out of the number 40. I've done at least, or I'm going to do at least probably 13 or 14 jobs, which I don't think
And
isn't that bad.
yeah, that's actually really awesome. So um you're making a decent profit on every job. So the return on investment is huge.
Yeah, the return on investment is very good. Yes, I couldn't be happier with it. Really, to be honest with you.
And to stay organized, we have the leads being automatically uploaded into a Google spreadsheet.
Yes.
And since starting with me, you've been able to hire a secretary. So you're going to have your secretary go through that spreadsheet and call people that you haven't been able to get in contact with and kind of revive those old leads.
Yes. Yeah. And try. Yes, we're gonna. Yeah, definitely. Because I mean, as well as I do that not every lead's perfect, but at the end of the day, some people are hard to get a hold of during the week. They're probably at work just clicking on there, filling it out, and hoping that nobody calls them until the weekend or whatever their case may be. But
Mm,
yeah, she's gonna stay on it, and if she don't, then I will. And
yeah,
but yeah, I need roofs, and she needs a job. So
it's a
at
good
the end of
mix.
the day,
Yeah,
it's got to be a win-win for both of us, or all three of us actually.
yeah. So right, exactly. Well, that's exactly how I work. So we've been working together for a few weeks now, but tell me what it, so you might not remember, but tell me what it was like when we first started the trial. How quickly, after we did our onboarding call, how quickly did you get up and running?
I want to say I had 2 or 3 leads that evening or the next day. I think we started it on a Friday, and and I think at least by that Saturday I had a couple of leads set up and ready to go.
Awesome.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was pretty much instantaneous. It was just pretty much instant. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's great. And you do roof replacements, but you also do a lot of other exterior work. Have you been able to get exterior work in addition to the roof replacements as a result of this?
Uh, yes, actually, I did. I did a siding estimate from a guy in Painesville, which I'm probably going to get that job too. It ended up being like a $21,000 job, roof gutters and siding.
That's
But
awesome.
the siding was minimal. It was only the front of the house because they had the other parts done. But yes, actually, I have.
That's great. So where do you see your business going over the next year?
Well, yeah, I did 500 roofs last year. I don't really want to do that. I mean, I do, but I don't. I'd like to. I at least want to do 100 roofs this year before the end of this year. And it's probably going to take a little bit of more initiative on my part financially, but I mean, I'm gonna do them one way or the other.
Mm.
So, I mean, I'm gonna do. I'd like to. Ideally, I'd like to do about 20 a month. If you want to know the truth, that's
So
right.
you want to do
Ideally,
like
like
200 a month, 200 a year.
yeah, ideally, within a year, I'd like to be at like 200 roofs.
That's awesome. And do you think you'll get there this year?
Oh yeah, as soon as I start giving you some more money to put on Facebook, we have no choice but to win.
Yeah, well, that's right. And what's really cool is that you can increase your ad spend, get more leads, and my fee does not increase.
Right. Yeah, that's the nice part about it. It's
Yeah,
beautiful, actually.
yeah.
I mean, I could probably get a lot more if I'd have you, target the Akron area for some insurance work and stuff like that. But to be honest, financially, I'm not ready for that yet because you got to wait on a lot of money,
Hmm.
and
Yeah, you got to float some money for the insurance stuff.
yeah. I mean, I'm getting, we're moving. If that,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. I'm not gonna. We're moving in the right direction, but
Have you converted any of the retail leads we're bringing you into insurance jobs?
yes, actually, I got yes. If you look at the one from Talmadge, there's another. There's one in Akron, but I think I got that one from Angie's List. There's a few of them. Yeah, there's a few, yes.
Hmm. Awesome, man. Well, that sounds really exciting. So your 1 year goal is 200 roofs, and then sky's the limit from there. Or you might just kind of keep 200 as your number, and maybe just try to increase your profits. Is that the plan?
Well, Mike, this is America, so we're all greedy. You can never stop when you hit your goal, 200 roofs for just be me and a secretary and my son-in-law. He's out trying to do a little bit of sales for me and stuff. I got to keep him busy, and I look at it like this is going to be his and my daughter someday. They got a little kid on the way, and 200 I think would be a fair number. Obviously with the idea of I got to piss my ex-partner off. I got to do at least 5 one of these years.
So you're out for vengeance.
Oh yeah, it's definitely has a lot of. It definitely gives you a lot of motivation.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. I love it. That's funny. Well, I really appreciate you telling me the story and sharing that stuff with me. Is that the secretary?
Yes, yep.
Tara, right?
That's Tara, yes.
Hey, Tara.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Soaked.
Oh, it's raining?
Oh yeah, it's pouring.
Yeah.
It just like started coming down.
That should get the ads coming in a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you have a leak, I know a guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, that
So,
should help out a little bit.
Yeah. Do you want to do our talk about the, how to use the spreadsheet and everything with right now on the video call?
Yeah, that's up to you. I could jump up it because I'm dumb. I'll be the first. The only thing I know how to do is this. When it comes to this,
That's
I'm
all
dumb.
it takes, man. So you're saying I can take over with Tara and we can kind of run with it?
Yes.
Awesome, man. James, thank you so much for talking to me today.